So who's number one?
Jigga.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
I'm gonna ask you on
Cool, I'm with you on that one.
Who's bigger
I'm
than
with you
him?
on that.
Pac.
Who?
Tupac Shakur.
I think Pac was a better actor.
Is the
Hey,
he's the greatest of all time.
Let's save it for we're gonna get into it on this rappers debate.
All aspects
a lot
of
of whack
music.
albums.
All
I got
aspects
a lot
of
of whack
music.
albums.
A lot of what?
The best album is Machiavelli. It's tattooed on the top of my head.
All of the body of work, man.
You gotta remember,
Body of work.
You gotta remember,
Jay had some whack albums too.
Jay-Z is still going.
Yeah, because of money, not because of what he's doing musically. That's business that's
No,
keeping
his
him
music
going.
is still what?
No,
That last
Gonna
verse
break
from
it down.
That God did?
Let's break it down. Let's break it down.
His music.
Nah,
Okay,
because
so
it's culturally acceptable because everyone's waiting for a whole verse or a whole anything, right? Because we put them somewhere. But they got it statistically that Hov was never the best in any era that he dropped music. Any year he dropped music, he was not the best artist. He was not the best seller. He was not the most famous. He was none of those things, but we put him there.
Well, selling and being the best is two different things.
It's influence.
No, because if you're an older rapper, if you're a rapper talking about a level of success that the generation below you can't see, then they're not gonna vibe. They're not talking about Birkin bags
So
and
it's-
this. They don't know what that is.
can't-
You on Coach.
It can't make him the greatest then
But what
because
I'm
he's
saying-
not relatable to the culture and the
So
influence.
that means he has to dumb down.
Just like Andre 3000.
He never
Lupe
dumbed down.
Fiasco.
He never dumbed down.
That's why they where they are. But Hov didn't have to because he had the money. You can buy the brands that everyone in the culture is getting. You can control the culture.
But what I'm saying is if he's at a level that no one has seen and he's talking about this level, you got to remember when I'm listening to it, I want to be rich so I can eventually get there. And when I get there, why do you think Birkin bags become the thing?
Don't make him the greatest rapper because he's rapping about something on a level. Because everybody can get there and rap about that too. If Nip got there, he would be considered Jay because he's rapping at a level that Jay's rapping at. I know about these things.
Once he gets to that level, Jay was rapping at a level when he was, you got to remember, you have to elevate.
Music didn't take him to that level. That's what I'm saying. Business deals took him to a level so he can rap about certain shit.
But that's everybody.
Took him there.
But what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but that's part of it though. I mean, yeah.
But was he hot before Beyonce though?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
No, okay,
But, for sure. But
what
I'm
I'm
just saying,
saying is-
like, I mean, you know, my like you said,
Meg.
my way of living is better.
Like I said, Drake, how he rapped when he first started, trying to I Wish I Could Make It. His rap now is it's about his life. You gotta remember, if you are from the hood, right, and then you become this $100 million man and you're still talking about a hood, you're a liar.
Yeah.
100%.
You're lying because that's not your life now. You're still trying to relate to the culture, but that's not your life.
If you give a mediocre rapper the access to the same things that Drake has to make music, he will make similar music.
It will not sound the same.
He will make similar music. It's not gonna sound the same because Drake got his own style. But when you have the resources to make certain music and you have the engine to push your music to people, you're gonna be something that they predict you to be. That's Jay-Z. He was a business mogul that they took and said, we're gonna place
you. Am I tripping? That's your Wi-Fi, right? Come on.
Not because at the beginning he had
I'm saying I
competition.
can type in here.
Everybody was right here until they said, Jay, we want you to be the Magic Johnson of the music.
Oh, they didn't pick him. They didn't just.
Who didn't they pick him? Who did they pick?
You got to remember his best album, where rap gods say the best album, his best work was when Pac and Biggie was alive.
Who is the music Magic Johnson, man? Why y'all playing with me?
Music Magic Johnson.
Why y'all playing with me?
I don't know.
He played and he did. Jay-Z is Music Magic Johnson.
he's Jordan.
You don't gotta play no more. He not. But he ain't. How could he be Jordan? You wasn't better than DMX.
Who's LeBron then? Why was he?
Because DMX went double platinum in 1 year.
Because
And he dominated 2 years in the space where Jay-Z
2
was.
years.
Yes. In the space where Jay was. Look, before DMX did that, there was, it was big. It was, what was that, 98? So before that.
But Master P and all of that?
No.
That's people selling.
Yeah, what do you mean?
It wasn't, ATL came after that. ATL came in 2000, so it was like DMX, they broke it down. DMX, Nelly, 50, DMX.
Okay, hot and being
We're just
the
talking
best.
about music. No. We're just talking about culturally. What takes you somewhere culturally? It's a preference for you to say Jay-Z's the best because it's what you prefer. What you listen to is what you prefer. But the consensus, when you say Jay-Z is going to Houston before no one shows up, Jay-Z's going to LA, no one's showing up. But this is then. We're talking about then, not now.
He sold out every arena.
No, he didn't. No, never.
He sold out a rock concert.
Yeah, he's selling out.
Not then. Then Jay-Z was just like every other artist with major budgets. Busta Rhymes, Eminem. You can take them anywhere and they're going to do it because it's hot. The culture's hot. Jay-Z took it over the top when he got Beyonce and he can say, I can feature on hers. I don't got to make no music no more. Right? That's a retire. That doesn't
still making music.
He made 10,
that doesn't
8
make,
albums.
But
after
those
that.
albums,
all number ones.
all those albums were not number ones.
Black Album was.
You could go back and look at Billboard and say, well, where are the number one hits? The number one singles. Jay-Z doesn't have number one hit singles.
Because it's hot. Like, you can't confuse being hot with being great.
Yeah.
You got to remember, great.
So if you consider Jay hot, he can't be great.
He's never been hot.
He's always been hot. Every year, 10 straight summers.
He's been always 10 steps ahead.
No, that's because we put him there because he's in the media.
Like
He's
Lil Nas
marketing.
X is hot. Now, if one kid says, "Oh, he sells better than Jay-Z," you gonna want to smack the shit out of that kid.
Look, Lil Wayne was hotter. Lil Wayne was hotter than Jay-Z.
A moment.
Yeah, he had a moment in time where he was hotter than Jay-Z.
But where does Wayne stack up?
Was he greater than Jay-Z?
No.
Only the people who came up in Lil Wayne's era can dictate that.
They're gonna say
Only the people in Lil Wayne's era can say, man, we listen to Lil Wayne way more than we listen to Jay-Z. Only the old school guys can come in and say, nah, that's your preference, old school.
Hey, but Wayne
we
speaks,
listening
though.
to Wayne.
Wayne
I
speaks.
consider old school. I'm 33.
But just like it makes no difference. It makes no difference.
We
between
bring you in.
the Kobe generation and the LeBron generation. You can't tell a Kobe kid that Jordan is better than Kobe.
Yep.
You can't. You can't tell a LeBron kid that those are even the same two.
That's why it's all preference. That's why it's like, hey, if you say Jay-Z is this, it's like, prove it. Prove it. Outside of your opinion,
Okay,
show it to me. We can walk it down.
You do is just take
boom, boom, boom.
Pac's 50 songs,
discography.
his 50 songs, and then take Jay-Z's 50 songs.
I'm taking one song.
Wiped.
Hit him up. Jay-Z died too, looking out for Mobb Deep, niggas when I find you.
Okay, that's one
Respond to that.
Okay, one song.
No response.
Okay, I lose that one song.
You,
Now, how about the
you lose
49?
that battle.
No, it's one song.
You lose the whole conference. Like,
It's one song. You have 49
if
other
Gilbert is
categories.
about to show
I
up
go
against
49
Steve
and
Nash,
one.
right?
Uh-huh.
And all of a sudden, come out in the first quarter, where's Gil at? He say his stomach hurt.
Okay, then I come out the second and third.
No,
fourth
but
quarter.
you don't play that game. You don't even come out that game.
But we have we have 50 songs to battle.
No.
You win one, okay?
But we remember this
40.
one game
So
where
you're gonna
Gilbert's stomach was hurting because
What I'm
Steve
saying,
Nash
you're gonna
out
throw
there
your
on the
first-
court.
You're gonna throw your best song first? I'm gonna throw my worst.
Yeah.
You take it off.
That's not his best song.
You just said that. You're gonna pick one song, put it up, I'll throw my worst off the board.
Yeah, but that
Now
song
let's go.
destroys the conversation
No, it doesn't.
because he doesn't respond.
It doesn't.
He doesn't respond. I'm still
Why?
alive. This is called rap. In the culture of rap, when you're battling and I go at you, you come back at me. If you don't, man, it's dead for you. We don't got no respect for your
It's
music.
one song.
That song was
You're
about
talking-
Biggie. That song was about
But he mentioned all of them. All of New York. All of y'all.
But Jay-Z-
yeah, did you say it? Said sickle cell? Yeah, all that.
But that's it.
I'm on that energy.
But Jay-Z wasn't part of the beef for him to even
Yes, he
respond.
was. All of them.
It was like
was battling-
Nas, Ether J.
Oh, Soaky,
Nas
Soaky
Ether
Fa-
J and
What'd
lost
he
his
say?
career because
What'd
he
he
didn't have
say?
no comeback.
He say you Hawaiian Soaky fame.
Yeah,
Put my name in this music.
I get that. That's one song. Now what?
You gotta respond.
I did. I've been responding for the last.
Not to me. Not to me.
You've been dead.
Not to me.
You've been
big-
dead.
I'm
Why
big
you
brother
gonna
now.
talk
Come
about
here.
the dead? He said,
I'm telling you.
God did.
Y'all ready to start the
I'm
show?
telling you.
Y'all ready to start the show?
I'm ready. I'm
Let's
telling
do
you.
it.
We do this.
he scores 101 game and then that's it.
DeJuan Wagner,
One of the best high school.
cemented in history.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena. It is Thursday. We are back with another hitter. We wrapping up our first week on the air. Gil, they still hating on the Wi-Fi. This is what I think happened. I think all the Caucasian neighbors you have banded together.
That's everyone.
They had a council meeting.
That's all.
And we're going to fuck up Gil's Wi-Fi so he can't get this show out to the people live like he want to. But we still doing it. Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. Woof, woof.
Woof.
We back with the man, the myth, the legend, Gilbert Arenas, and we got two gentlemen. You saw them on the first two episodes. We got Brandon Jennings here in the building.
What up?
We got
Welcome
Rashad
back.
McCants in the building
He covered up this time.
with the crown. They was asking about the crown.
That jacket
They
fit.
gonna ask about everything, man.
The
you know
whole
what I'm saying?
head to toe fit. But where can we get a crown like that?
Man, you gotta be born with some shit like this, man. My mom she put this up in the closet. She said, when you get older, you gonna fit it. You know what I'm saying? I done grew into it, you know what I'm saying?
So let's get into it. It's time for hibachi time.
Damn, all right. Okay.
It's
early.
hibachi time.
All right.
So Gil, Dame Lillard, your Adidas brethren. And before we start, I see you with the nice Adidas fit. I need to
Always
get
fit
that
it.
plug.
You know what I mean?
Who is your
Why go to-
Adidas plug?
Why go to the mall when I can go to the?
You got them
I
all.
go online.
Hey, you got them all upstairs. I
I
said,
go
Gil,
online.
you got these. We wear the same size too, so I'm gonna sneak up during the show. One of these
Whoa.
grab some stuff.
Damn.
Wow. That's a
14s.
shot.
14s, not the same size fit.
Oh, 14.
The same shoe.
Say, whoa.
Lost some weight. Did you think this is last season? I done lost some weight.
No, I'm not fitting in that. That's gonna be snuggy on me. But your Adidas brethren, Damien Lillard, the Blazers team plane got stuck in a blizzard. I think they were on a plane for 7 hours. Dropped a freestyle. Now during the freestyle, James dropped the following bar: "Shooters in the locker room, like we the Wizards." Are you honored to be mentioned in Dame's
sir.
freestyle?
Yes, sir.
There's no
That
beef.
means who?
No beef.
Oh,
You rocking with it?
0.
Okay, that's
3
zero.
point.
2 zeros.
3 point. We got the shoe.
Is it over there?
Nope.
The Cashmere. I wore it the first
Oh,
episode.
I thought I had my shoe.
I definitely had it on the first
That
episode.
collab. That
Very
collab.
comfortable. Very comfortable. Made me want to go get some buckets. So you honored to be in Dame's
Yes,
freestyle?
man, yes. Mention me.
So
Thank
people don't
you.
know,
Appreciate
Dame was
that,
supposed to
really.
do the freestyle for the show, Gil. I know you reached out. So he got time to do freestyles.
No, you know,
He ain't got the Gil's Arena freestyle for it.
no, because everything, you know, All-Star season, trading, so, you know, we'll probably get it in the summer.
Okay.
Probably get that in the summer.
Dame, we still waiting.
We're still waiting, goddammit.
So a question for the panel. Is Dame the best NBA rapper of all time? But before you answer, I'm going to throw some names out there. Shaq, Kobe, Stack, Dana Barros on the NBA's best kept secrets. Hey,
Wait, you said
Cedric Sabalos.
Stack who?
Stack. Stack 5.
Oh, Stack 5. I mean, we got Stack House. We got, all right, so Stack 5. All right, Stack 5.
We got AI. AI dropped a banger. Lonzo, Miles Bridges in the current era. And we can't forget about my personal favorite, Master P.
Wait, hold on. You can't.
Preseason roster. He got an NBA check. He has a
That's
jersey
not
with his name on it.
No, that's per diem check. That's not an NBA check. That's a per diem check that does not count. It's not
Percy Miller had an NBA. He signed an
It's
NBA
not,
contract.
but what I'm saying is not written, the check is not written to you. That's given in a white envelope.
Damn.
Percy Miller had a jersey.
You can't put Master P in
AP.
there. That's a, like,
But you
here.
can't tell him that.
No, I know you can't tell him that, but
No.
that's unfair to throw in Master P.
We can't put
Like when
Twitter.
he sees this, he's gonna have.
No,
a
no,
problem.
he's not.
No,
But
you
you
gotta
can't.
play. No, you gotta play a game in the.
An
Yeah.
official game.
You gotta play official.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so other than Master P, we'll remove him from the list.
That's what I'm just saying, like J. Cole, because he had a tryout. You can't do that.
NBA Africa. He did it in the African League. He got a bucket. We had a solid
I'm gonna get up
2.
and go play that.
Hey, guys.
gonna get a fix.
You can't throw in.
So then no Master P. Master P excluded. Who is Dame the best NBA rapper of all time?
Okay. We're doing bars or we're doing.
Body of work.
Bars, body of work.
It all goes into it. It's like the GOAT debate, but for rapping.
Well, then it's gonna be unfair then because you know, back when Shaqman was doing it was bubblegum rap, so it was all kitty type stuff.
I don't know. Shaq got a song with Notorious though. B.I.G.
Ooh.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But they ain't got one with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for this era, I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
So Dame is that dude.
I don't know, y'all. Y'all gotta say something.
I like Miles Bridges.
The younger generation is rolling with Miles Bridges.
Oh, they are?
Miles Bridges is hard. Miles Bridges is tough. He got.
I haven't heard.
And he rapping like a real rapper.
Oh,
Like,
he is?
He in the trenches with the homies.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Dame. Just cause he's current. You know, he got bars. He got old school bars. He can deliver both sides.
But anyone has radio play besides Lonzo Ball?
I feel like Cedric Ceballos was getting some radio play back in the day, out in LA at least.
I think Dame was getting some radio play.
He was getting radio.
Yeah, he got a.
Dame got
No, I know he got.
No,
No, what I'm saying, I know he got. But I remember like Lonzo.
Iman Shumpert.
That
Lonzo did.
Oh,
Iman Shumpert.
Lonzo.
Iman Shumpert.
They both
Stack
got a little
Stack
bit.
five. Stack
Stack did a little bit, but they didn't push it. Like,
so
Stack
Dame
was
is
pushing it in Milwaukee though. He had a mixtape.
yeah.
So probably Dame is probably the most active one that's out there.
Commercially.
Yeah,
commercially. Then
Next
you gotta-
All-Star weekend, we need the verses. Adam Silver, if you're taking notes, let's get the NBA player rapper verses. Get the cipher.
That's
They
hard.
but see, they're not gonna do it because somebody gonna get clowned.
Whoa, hold on. I had to think about it. We just heard Dame do a song on the plane about the plane. That means it's in real time.
Absolutely.
That was nice too. Yeah, all right, I got Dame.
Yeah.
Because you had to really think about it. Like
He wrote it. He wrote
he
it.
was he wrote it on the plane while he's on the plane, and boom, like.
Got the whole team to be in it, had the good angles.
Found
So
the
that
beat,
means there
found
was-
the beat that he wanted to rhyme on.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Y'all got to check out Miles Bridges though.
I know. I'm pretty sure he ain't putting no flow on the plane.
Aaron Gordon got flow too, though. Y'all ain't heard Aaron Gordon?
No, I ain't heard that.
Aaron
one.
Gordon got some feats. He got
That's
some fire.
we have the event. for
First of all,
All-Star
what the
weekend.
hell are y'all listening to?
Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges though. No, Miles Bridges.
Listen, what music is y'all listening
hey,
to
look,
to even know this
We
stuff?
not listening to Heard It Through the Grapevine, nigga. We not
like, what
listening to that.
channels are y'all?
I mean, that shit just pop up on YouTube. People like, pop up. Nigga. Depending on what rabbit hole you going down.
Okay.
You know some
That
bullshit.
YouTube
some
algorithm
bullshit
is interesting. It'll send you all kind of places.
I mean, I do have Lonzo too that'll pop in. I'm like, okay,
It's a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Nah,
ain't gonna lie.
Miles and Aaron are like new age.
They got their own beats.
Miles Bridges got his own. I got all his stuff. Like,
He talk-
my
talking-
kids play Miles Bridges stuff.
He talk like he
Like, they
don't
play his
play
stuff in there.
basketball.
yeah.
He talk like he's in the trap.
Yeah,
Well,
like in the
he-
trap. No,
In the trap.
like getting.
Technically, he is.
Yeah.
He is in the trap right now.
He is in the trap.
And we talked about this a little bit before the show, and y'all was getting into it. But real quickly, if y'all can go around, greatest rapper of all time. Gil, I'll let you go first. This is your show.
Jigga.
You're paying all of us.
Jay-Z.
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 Rashad, you got some interesting opinions about that.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and just show the people. This is, I think I have them on my jacket. This is Tupac Shakur. Thank you very much.
And Brandon, who you rolling with?
Man, I'm going with Jay-Z.
Okay.
And we're both West Coasters, so
It's okay.
I know what I mean. So it's
Y'all not
like,
real West Coasters.
I am because
all
I,
that means.
But
I'm
but
not real
but,
West
but like I
Yes,
love
we are.
Pac. Like
We love
and, like
Pac.
I got Machiavelli tatted on the top of my head, and I love Pac. But we rented Pac. Like we rented Pac just like we rented like LeBron. Like we renting these greats. Like you're not from here.
Is it
so
a
it's like
rent?
yeah, I
Really,
mean
though?
you're from Baltimore.
He embraced us,
Is
though.
it a rent, though?
He
Rent.
embraced us.
We're renting
Come
you.
on.
We're renting you because Snoop Dogg being who he is, as great as he is, he was like, no, let's just take a step back, Suge. Let's give him the like that's
Did
that's the
y'all-
real LA move though.
Y'all
like,
bought
you-
him.
Rented.
Y'all did not rent Tupac. Y'all said we need that asset.
No, I mean,
in LA.
I mean, Doggy Style Drop, we was fine. We was fine.
But
Doggy
what
Style,
happened
I mean, we was rolling
after
with
Doggy Style, though? Y'all needed a battery pack.
No, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
We were running shit,
Snoop
though.
being who he was, he
Y'all
took
was.
the backseat a little
Y'all
bit.
yeah, that's it. He took
The
it back.
East Coast likes to overhype
But y'all
things.
lost control of the no Vaseline, and y'all let that nigga go to New York.
Internal conflict,
And he was
yeah.
out there fucking with Public Enemy, and then that's when Tupac said, "It's a little weak. It's a little weak. Let me go over here with them."
Okay, so what if New Orleans started claiming Snoop Dogg as one of their greats? You see
They
how
do.
stupid that? No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Why? Because he went down there with Mac?
Yeah, for 2 years.
No.
Yeah.
Aim
No
it to
way.
be
They
solid.
give Snoop love. They give Snoop
They give him
crazy
love, but
love.
they're not claiming him.
Yeah,
as
they're not
Snoop.
claiming Snoop like he came and saved New Orleans.
No, he not. They not.
And why does the Snoop get more love on the West Coast?
Why does Snoop?
Why doesn't he?
Because we wasn't supposed to get Doggy Style
Why not?
because of what he was going through.
Okay.
If he don't go, if he doesn't get off on that trial, we don't ever hear Doggy Style. and then who he has became. Like, he's more than just a rapper. He made smoking weed cool. He made, you know, just being like from the West Coast. Like, I feel like, you know, lean back. Like, everywhere I go, I'm just chill because I'm like, you know, it's that Snoop, like, you know.
It was that is kind of funny with Snoop is, it's like he transcended rap. Yeah. So when we're talking about the greatest rappers, we forget because he's been out of, like, you know what I mean? It's like he's been somewhere else.
No.
Like, even though when we say, what about Snoop? We're like, oh shit, yeah, Snoop, goddamn, like 2. Like, we want to put him somewhere, but because he's been big, just like Dr. Dre.
Is he though?
He's top
Let's
5.
think about it. Think about it. Snoop took himself out of a genre. He said, I'm no longer a gangster rapper. After No Limit, it was, man, beautiful. It was
Snoop
drop it
lying
like
for a
it's
little
hot, drop it like a. So what Snoop did is he tapped into a whole nother market, right? And so for LA, if you take gangster rap, Snoop, the leader, the usher, kind of help usher in that movement, you take him out of the conversation. Where do you put Snoop in the conversation in mainstream pop culture?
Yeah. Okay.
When you talk about music, right? So then you're like, well, Snoop's all over the place. It's like he did that to himself.
But if we put him in gangster rap, he's still top.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
he's either way.
I think rapper in general, he's top 5.
Yeah.
I think he's top 5.
Now I would just say,
I think he was until he took himself out.
No, what is, if you're thinking rap is just some ghetto stuff, then yeah, that makes sense.
And that's
He's
what
better
we
than-
still look
he's
at
better
it
than
as
Paul.
right now. Future, NBA YoungBoy,
If you're 12,
young
were you
Lil Durk, and
you're
all
12,
these. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, like, I think Snoop is better than Pac, but of course, because Snoop is still living. But I just feel like he was gonna always mature faster than Pac. Pac had this beef with Bad Boy, like Biggie. Like, the beef was just so, it's like, okay, well, after a while, like we see now on the internet, when guys are still beefing, it's just like, all right, like, next. Like, you know, it would have died down. It wouldn't. It's like, where's the growth though? Like where's the growth from here? And I felt like Pac was a better actor.
You see? But now that's LA.
But I liked him in movies.
yeah, for sure.
But you look at the music, right? And if was a fifth, we all be drunk as fuck, right? Yet,
We got the synchro.
we look at Tupac, his body of work, his facets of talent, the women, the gangsters, the homies, the white people, he get them all, and he got them all. And you include acting with that.
And to give you a movie or two.
And you include that. So then you take his commercial hits, all the things that he was doing, and you say, all right, we squash the beef with Biggie. We go to Atlanta. We start Death Row East. We build up. We do our constitutional activism shit that we said we was going to do. We go out and be a public figure of influence without the beef. Where is everyone else in the equation as Tupac is still living and coming up?
We don't know.
You don't see them. They're not in the equation.
We don't know. You can't.
Wait, Death Row East was a waste of time.
It wouldn't have been because that's what Atlanta ended up being anyway.
Pac was leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was gonna go back east.
Back to where he came from.
Yeah, and it wasn't gonna
So
be
we
Death
rented-
Row East. He was using Death Row.
So we rented him.
He was using Death Row East to get there. But what I'm saying is the Atlanta hub became Atlanta because that's where the energy was gonna go. That's where Pac was taking the energy to Atlanta. And that's what makes Pac that much more better than everyone else because everything he touches is gonna go up. Jay-Z's not taking culture and moving it over here and say, hey, y'all, come with me. We're gonna do this. He took Tidal and sold it. He took Duce and sold it. He took
This
Rockefeller and sold it. Yeah. He took all the things that we take as a culture and say, all right, Jay got this. And he sold it.
He ended everything.
What? Ended what?
He started button-ups. We all wore button-ups.
For sure.
Then he dropped button-ups.
Did he
We all
start
dropping it.
When did he start
He
it?
talked about jerseys. We all bought jerseys. He stopped wearing them, threw them away.
Yep.
Cash Money Records was wearing jerseys before Jay-Z.
Who ended it?
Nelly.
Jay-Z.
I don't wear
Nelly.
jerseys. I'm 30 plus.
I'm 30 plus.
Who ended
I'm wearing
Amazon?
button-ups. I'm
Jay-Z.
30 plus. Everybody.
No, New Yorkers stopped that. New Yorkers stopped wearing jerseys.
Jerseys off. the
LA
rip.
niggas was still wearing jerseys.
I was wearing button-ups.
Down south niggas was still wearing jerseys.
That's when the league had to wear button-ups.
slow
That's the only reason we was doing it.
Right.
That's the only reason we was wearing button-ups is because
Jay-Z.
we had to change the dress code, and that
Mitch-
song
they
came out the
Jay-Z.
same time.
Michelin, that's their company ended because of Jay-Z.
No, they still around, bro.
Still,
Mitchell and Ness?
Michelin.
I never.
Heavy.
No.
Heavy, and they still around heavy.
Listen,
They're still around.
they're still around. Does not mean anyone's just wearing jerseys like that.
Because
anymore.
they
Like
niggas don't do
used to.
push-ups no more. You
like
out there
Yeah, like we
fat.
used to go to Maryland.
Cristal,
when you look good, when you
Cristal,
Yeah.
Cristal
on,
ended.
man.
Gone.
All right, fellas. We could talk about this all day.
Ended.
We could talk about this all day.
Gold bottles. Get them out of here.
He brought it in and threw it away.
Yes. Ended.
We could talk about this all day, but now it's time for 0 to 100. One of my favorite segments on this very, very young show, Gil. So the Westbrook to the Clippers thing, we've talked about a little bit. AD spoke on it yesterday. Ty Lue spoke on it as well. And here's what Ty Lue had to say. He said, "We want Russ to be Russ. If he's doing too much or not enough, we'll let him know. We want him to be the MVP, the Hall of Famer that he is. He's excited. He just wants to win." So 0 to 100, what are the chances that Russell Westbrook thrives with the Clippers?
Usually I always go like 1 or 100, right?
You got-
I got to give a number.
Do you do? Because you
Like
normally say
80,
0 or
80,
100.
That's what I said. So like 80 or 92.
92.3 if you want to keep it LA centric.
92.3. He succeeds. His coach says, "I want you to be you." They're not trying to make him be someone else like they did with the yellow and gold. So you be you. We want the Russ. We want the MVP player. So there's no confusion here with him.
Do y'all think it's wild, though? We talked about this a little bit yesterday after the show, that Russ was the 6th man on the 13th seed in the West. Now has the potential to be the starter on the 4th seed in the West, literally playing in the same arena.
Okay, so whose fault is that? Like who looks stupid?
We're going to find out
What
because
I'm
we haven't
saying
played
is,
the game yet.
but what I'm saying is, think about it. If you're coming off the bench on the 13th seed and on the 2nd seed,
4th, I believe. Let me
Fourth,
double check
you're a
because you know they're going to
starter.
pack me up if I'm not right.
who looks stupid?
4th, 33-28.
Who looks stupid from the previous? Is it the owner? Is it the player? I mean, not the player, obviously.
It sounds like you want some Darvin
Is
Ham
the coach? I mean, someone has to answer for.
Somebody didn't have enough balls.
Yeah, someone. Yeah, there we go.
Somebody
Someone didn't
have
have no
balls.
cojones.
Somebody have enough balls to be like, nah, this is what we rolling with.
Yep.
But Ty Lue,
Yeah.
come on. Come on. Yeah, I mean, I know we got Kawhi Leonard. He's a 2-time NBA champ, but nah, come on. We need you to be you, though.
But
That's the difference.
This is my problem with that. The team hasn't developed an identity within themselves to say, Russ, come be who you are. Because we don't know what the team will look like with Russ being who he is. Because Paul hasn't started being who he is yet. Kawhi still hasn't tapped into the guy we've seen win championships. So they didn't let Reggie be who he was, right? So you come in and you get this illusion like, hey, look, Russ, do what you do best. It was like, all right, what does that look like with these other 2 guys out here? What does that look like? Is that a disaster? Does that look like LA? But we are optimistic because I believe Russ this is his best situation because he can come in and be himself. I don't know what that looked like with the other 2 guys.
I know what it looked like. The last time he played one of them, that one averaged 28.
But they
had his best year.
Win.
We didn't say nothing about winning.
They were in Oklahoma City.
Because you don't like the Clippers. You like the
We didn't
Clippers
say
not
so.
gonna win
But what
shit.
I'm saying is, you have to say, let you be you, because we know what you look like when you're not you.
Right.
That's been the last year and a half. So
Right.
we know what that looks like. So I don't want to say that. Be you, so we can see what it looks like at least.
Right. I got it.
Brandon, what you think?
And he's already, like you said, his resume speaks for itself. So guys that play with him get better. So let him be him. And I think that's the main thing.
Hey, did y'all see his swag where they had him walking in?
Yeah.
Hey, to be honest though, you see how he walked in?
No, I didn't-
He
walked in
had
like
that
LA.
pep, right?
He had that pep.
That was
yes.
kind of
Yeah.
after the thing in the locker room in Washington. When I came down, that's how I walked out. Hey, what's that, y'all?
What's
What's up? What we doing,
Look, I know how you feel about the Clippers. I know how you feel about the Clippers. But
You see his face?
I want to ask y'all too. Do y'all think that this Clippers team can actually do something, or is it going to be the Clippers curse? Can they really finally get over that hump?
I mean, I think the Clippers are just cursed regardless.
It don't matter what
like
happens.
you know, it's not even about the player. It's not about Ty Lue. It's just that Clippers. They're just cursed.
The stench of Donald Sterling. This is the thing I always say, because my pop played during the Donald Sterling era. He was a piece of shit. I can go happily on record and say that. But his wife is still associated with the team. So until you get the complete break where she's going to have to deuce out and holler back, she still gets tickets. You know what I mean? She still has a presence. You still have that Sterling stench hanging over the franchise. Steve Ballmer's tried to get rid of it. He's put up a big bag to make those things happen. But if Shelly's still around, then what do you expect? Because she's an extension. She didn't see shit because she was doing shit too.
I don't mind them moving to Seattle.
Oof.
I'm gonna go I don't mind them moving again. Like getting out of LA. I know they just built the arena in Inglewood though, but I flew over it. It looks small. Small. You know, it's like cool little 17. 15. Yeah, I was like, oh, a little cool little 15,000.
Yeah, a little cool little 15,000.
18, whatever. But yeah, I think they should go back to like Seattle or somewhere. Like move it. Like
it seemed like they were having success in Anaheim back in the day when they was playing out at the Palm. When the Palm first opened, they was getting good crowds and all that stuff.
I'm gonna go against the grain on y'all, man.
Here this man go.
I'm gonna give them a chance.
A chance to what? Wear a crown like that?
No, they can never have. No. We're not gonna disrespect that. We're gonna say this: the Clippers can take it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Western?
The Western. My bad.
No, he said it right.
If they was over there.
Yeah, no. He said it right. That's how delusional.
So wait.
That they think they can win in the East.
So look, on the West, we talking about sneak sleeper teams that can catch teams off guard when they're not ready. At the end of the season, going into playoffs, you don't want to match up against the Clippers in the first round. And if they get past the right team and go into the second round and they're healthy, they can make a move. I'm saying just with the team, with the 3 players they got, they can make a move. I don't want to count them out because Russ can get them there. I just don't think that they got a player that can take them over the top. Get in there, they can get there.
Okay, I know you ain't been. How long you been in LA?
I'm just saying, man.
How long
It's not
you
an
been-
LA thing.
No. How long you been here?
Like 10 years.
10 years, right? So have you ever met an actual Clipper fan?
Yes, Clipper
Right.
Darryl.
right. Clipper Darryl, you got Marcellus Wiley, right?
Those are the only 2?
Basically, right? Have you noticed every year they have hope?
Yeah.
And when they lose, it's already the next day, championship, right? Like the delusional.
Yeah.
If they get to the Western Conference Finals, do you know how bad those 2 men are going to be?
Insufferable.
Like, we're not going to be able to sleep as a city if those 2 are running around talking about how they got to the Western Conference Finals.
If you keep playing the lottery, one day you go win.
No, that
One day you gonna win.
I like if they get to the Western Conference Finals, swear to God, I'm checking off Instagram. I am not going to be on Instagram. No. I am. It's going to all post about.
I don't think so.
If the big teams can take themselves out and leave the Clippers stuck with a couple mediocre teams to beat, like a Utah and you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I see they could, depending on who's in front of them. I get it, but I don't.
If the playoffs are today, and this is not realistic, but Clippers would be the 4, Suns are the 5, so that would be their matchup.
Yes, they knocked
That's
out.
not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
You don't think that's a
That's
good
not gonna
matchup?
happen.
You don't think that's a great matchup?
It's not even a matchup.
No, it's a
just
great
that-
matchup.
It's just the fact that I don't even think Kawhi Leonard can play back to back.
No, it's a great
You don't think
matchup.
so?
Like for
You don't
fans.
think he's healthy enough?
I don't know. He's out a lot. He's in and out a lot, and I don't know if he's going. I don't like playoffs is different, and he hasn't been playing a lot this year. So and he can't play back to back. So what are you going to do in the playoffs when it's that high intense?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
It's a lot of health. Like I'm watching a lot of guys that's just sitting out. It's like, okay, well you ain't gonna do nothing when the playoffs start,
Right.
because that's another intensity.
All right, let's take it back to New Orleans.
Wait, who you got?
What? To what? Come out the West?
Yeah.
Lakers.
Okay.
I'm delusional as
wait,
fuck.
Y'all talking about
Go.
You're
just
talking
go.
about I'm delusional. You're talking about me.
Nah.
Y'all talking about
But
me.
look, if you look at that top half of the West, you got what, the Nuggets, the Grizzlies. Do you really believe the Nuggets or Grizzlies are just a surefire? Like,
No, we know that, but
Wait, what seed is the Lakers?
13.
Are they going to even
right,
get in?
They got 23 games left. We saw how they played against
Now
the
you see
Pelicans
why I
before the
asked you
break.
how long you been here?
But look, you said yesterday.
LeBron
you said,
James.
Take LeBron and AD off that team right now. It's a G League team.
G League team.
But with LeBron and AD on that team,
it's a G League team with LeBron and AD on it. Oh, y'all just come down for a game or two?
but I'm gonna be real. I don't know. Out the West, it looks crazy because I don't have a ton of faith for the teams at the top. And these next 23 games, shit's gonna break out. But this is probably the craziest Western Conference I think I've seen in a long time. Where you trick 3 or 4 games, you go from 4th, 5th seed to out the playoffs.
That's usually how it is in the West.
I'm saying with the Clippers, they
Well, like, you can
go
go
Stop with the
Moving.
Clippers, bro. You stop with the Clippers, you stop with the Lakers, bro. All right.
Y'all
crazy.
Park 2 teams.
I said it first.
Mark it.
I'm saying it here first. We doing our predictions. I'm telling you, Clippers got a chance. I'm not
win it
picking
all.
them.
To win it
I'm
all.
not picking them. I'm not picking them.
A chance of what though?
To make it a good run.
Who
To make
paid
it a
you?
good run.
Which one of the
Make it a
Clippers
big
paid you, bro?
run. To make
Which
it
one
a
of the
big
Clippers
run.
paid you, bro?
Let's talk about another team in the West that we have not mentioned yet. That's the defending champion Golden State Warriors. So we're gonna do a segment called Trust Issues. Steph still has at least another week before he's cleared to come back to the court. As it stands right now, the Warriors are 29-29, which is good enough for 9th place. They'd be in the playing game if the season started, or if the playoffs started. Gil, do you trust the Warriors to defend their title?
You know, they're a team that's been there, done that, right? They've been there, they've done that. They've won last year. No one expected it. With a non-healthy Clay, wasn't, that was his first year back. So I don't trust them to win it, but I wouldn't bet against them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to put my money against it because we just watched last year this team just come out of nowhere and just click at the right time. So, if they get into the playoffs, I'm pretty sure they're thinking the same thing. As long as we get in the playoffs, we have a chance to repeat.
Brandon, what you think?
I gotta agree, and it depends on how Steph comes back. I know he's getting reevaluated this week or 2, so we'll see how he comes back. But like you said, you can't count them out. They go through this all the time. But I think this is I think this is it though. This is it for that whole group.
So this is the last
This is
season?
the last one?
Yeah, I think this is it. I think Draymond's gone, and I think they're just gonna have to find another way. Find that other dog to come in there and be able to take over that position that they need.
You think Draymond's gone after they got rid of Wiseman? Because he was supposed to. It looked like he was supposed to be a replacement.
I just think everything that happened this year from the beginning, I think he's been gone. I think this is it. I think this is just the last one. Let's see if we can get one here and then, moving on. But, I definitely think we'll put that Laker jersey on.
You think Draymond's going to the Lakers?
Yeah,
The Lakers going to break bread? I just don't know if they have enough bread to give them.
We got to figure out something.
Yeah.
Because
I don't see how he comes here because if LeBron didn't like Russell because the floor was shrunken. How are you gonna bring Draymond Green in too?
our relationship is better.
Huh?
Our relationship is better.
Okay.
So, you rolling or not?
Y'all he's gonna
go against us, bro.
Oh, you know I'm going. You know it. Because y'all not addressing the elephant in the room. Last year, there wasn't no punch, knockout, hey, boy, get your ass up. Don't you talk shit to me ever again in your life.
You said there wasn't?
There wasn't. They won it. Good chemistry. Oh, everything is looking lovely out here. Next year, hey, Jordan, you feeling yourself out here, little boy. Hey, shut up, man. You ain't going to get no money after this. You're going to get traded. Blah, blah, blah. That changes everything. Because that little shadow running around in that locker room like, hey, man, you going to punch that nigga back or what? Are you going to punch him back
Wait.
or no?
So you think that was the first time he done?
I'm not saying it was.
Oh, I'm gonna say that.
I'm saying it was it was the tipping point of Clay and Steph being able to be like, about time somebody hit this little motherfucker in the face. Hey, look, he running around out there, Jordan Poole running around out there like, hey, look, this is my team. So they're gonna have teammate issues. They still trying to figure out what's going on right now. Steph been out long enough to Jordan Poole go from 14 points a game off the bench to 28 starting. With no Steph, I'm averaging 28. So when they come back, they still got to figure out they chemistry issues on something that happened because of a Draymond Green. Draymond, once again, compromised team integrity that pushed KD out. They could have won 5 championships. And they won this one last year. They could win this one again if that incident don't happen, right? The incident happened to take the team chemistry to the point where we got to get rid of Jordan.
After they just paid him?
Yeah.
Jordan Poole?
Yeah, they got to get rid of him. Or they break the whole team up.
So you saying you would get rid of Jordan if you got rid of Draymond and that?
No, I'm getting rid of I'm cutting it up and I'm keeping Jordan.
The Warriors should have took care of Draymond, though.
They shouldn't have, or they should have?
Should have. Like, I feel his frustration, though. Like, y'all don't want to, like, give me my, like, extension, like, after all I've done. Like, you know, his ego, too. Like, you know,
Yep.
I'm a big part of this, right?
Yep.
I'm a big part
Absolutely.
of all this.
100%.
So don't get it twisted. Like, when I come out here, you know, I'm doing all this. So, and y'all don't want to take care of me. So, and I always feel like him and Bron becoming close was such a good, was such a good thing from Bron, because it's like, okay, well, I'm going to take y'all heart, you know, have him over here with me, hanging out with me, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like, and when it comes to, like, business, like, I feel it because it's like, well, like, he fucking with me outside of the hoop. And they don't, you know, they don't fuck with me. All right, well, I'm you know, yeah, he is the greatest. Yeah, he is this. Because now we're doing business outside of basketball. Yep. Now it hit different. Favors. So it's like, you know, I don't know if he's doing business with the guys on his team, like Steph and all these other guys, but it's like, yeah, like, you know, if guys asking to get paid and nobody's in there fighting for me because you thinking this and that, all right, well, I'm going to go. And Brian, you know, being smart, he knew, like, yeah, let me go get the dog. Let me go get the one that's, like, really keep them all together.
You talking about a whole nother conversation, too, because that's what AB was talking about with Tom Brady. Like, when you fuck with your teammate off the floor,
it's different.
He fight for you, and he going to make sure you come back on that team because this is my mans. Mm-hmm. I can't function without him. But if you not my mans, and I got some mans on another team, he like, hey, yo, they treating you bad over there, huh?
That's all we do, don't
and
we?
I'm the biggest competition, too. And we in the finals.
And we in the finals.
Oh, yeah, y'all just got 4.
Hey, that's all we did. That's all we did on the court.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you know they ain't passing you the ball, man.
Come on, man.
Before boy got back, you was averaging like 17 and 8, man. I don't know why you taking this.
No.
Fuck that whole chemistry up.
How you gonna just let him swing the ball past you? They looking you off out here,
We
man.
do that all the time.
They looking you off.
So question for everybody then. Now we look at this Warrior squad, and again, let's just say hypothetically, season end of the day, they be playing for an 8th seed because they're the 9th in the West, the way that play-in is structured. Now, if you're the Nuggets or the Grizzlies and you see that, are you trying to duck that first-round matchup?
Fuck yeah.
Or are you taking it head on?
No. I don't. No, because they want that matchup.
Yes.
Who wants that matchup?
The
Nuggets or the Grizzlies?
The Grizzlies.
Okay.
The Grizzlies want that matchup because they want to prove that they're the better team.
Absolutely.
After what happened last year.
Prove it in the second round.
That's what I'm saying. No, they want to prove it. I don't see a team like that. They're too young to try to play that dodge. I want to dodge you team. You know, they're cocky right now, so.
Knock them out.
You know, they want to try to beat them and say, yo, I want you first round. I want to knock your hopes out.
What if you're the Nuggets?
And that's, you know, when you're a top 1-2 seed, you know, playing against the champs, you know, that's hard. That's a horrible first round. Yeah. You want to play against a legit 8th seed.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? And but Nuggets is not going to lose their first seed to
do that.
Jump down.
Okay.
To the.
So they're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. But look at what y'all talking about though. If we looking at 1 through 9, Denver matching up against the Warriors is good for Denver. That's good for Denver because the other matchups is bad for Denver for the first round. All the other teams in the West, other than the Warriors, they're the weakest team.
The Warriors?
In the West, as far as matchups
for Denver.
For Denver,
why would the?
Because the Warriors don't match up with Denver. Joker.
But they can't match up with none of the other players on.
They can't match up.
Draymond can contain Joker.
For sure.
It ain't about him containing Joker. It's about Joker being able to be Joker while he out there and getting all the other guys involved. All those other guys don't focus on getting involved when Joker's doing his thing. When you isolate Joker and you neutralize him, it makes the team better.
With Draymond, that's gonna
be just like when Dwight.
Draymond only got 6 fouls.
Just like when Dwight. The reason they couldn't beat because Dwight manhandled him.
Who?
Dwight manhandled
Dwight,
Joker.
AD, and JaVale McGee. They had 3 bigs that was
one
surfacing.
man.
3. The whole time, bro.
It was one.
They had to move them boys around to get to that man.
It was one.
Go back and look at it. I'm
one
telling you.
big man.
Draymond was about 6'7", Dwight about 6'10", 6'11".
Yeah.
I mean,
6 fouls, bro.
that's all I'm
That's
saying.
fine.
And you a hack.
fine.
And you a hack.
You still
Yeah,
got
we're gonna run his big ass off pick and roll.
30 and 11.
Pick
We
roll.
zone it.
Pick and roll.
Zone it up out there.
that's not how that
Match up zone out there. Double the top. Move to the corners.
On the best shooter. That's the one thing.
We've done it.
Not against them.
Yes. You've done it against Steph. Before they came back and won this last one, it took Steph a little bit to adjust to what they was
because
doing.
Clay wasn't there.
Yes.
Of course. Clay's here now.
Yeah, but Clay ain't Clay. Clay ain't Clay.
This year?
No.
Yeah, ooh.
No.
And
Clay.
you just said Jordan Poole has been averaging what?
Look, 28.
28.
Clay, that's Jordan. Jordan's a monster. I ain't worried about
So
Clay.
now you have Curry and Jordan and Clay.
Just them two. We just got to focus on them two.
Clay gonna knock him down.
They're gonna knock it down in the playoffs.
Clay gonna knock him down.
No, if I'm
gonna
Denver,
knock
I mean,
He's a dog.
if you're Denver, the best team you want to play right now,
1 through 9.
I'd rather play the Grizzlies.
If you're Denver.
But you're not playing. Yeah, you can't.
Whoever plays Denver, whoever plays Grizz, feels happy about that matchup
Why?
because they're not proven.
It don't matter.
Just can park it.
At some point, you got to prove it. It's not about not being proven. It's about we have 3 years. It's time for us to say, now we're proven.
If you're a veteran team, that's the team you want every single time. I want the young boys who has no credibility in the playoffs.
And no vets.
They have no veterans.
Isn't
They
that-
have referee. Come on.
Isn't that when you get credibility, though, when the vets come in and they say, we want them because they young.
No.
Then you beat the vets and it's like, hey, y'all don't come here with that energy. You don't come here with that energy no more.
Man, that's
What
not
you
a
mean?
referee's acting.
What you
Let me get
mean?
this young.
Every team that's emerged to be
We gonna walk them
anything.
youngest down. We're just
The
gonna walk
same
them
thing
down.
happened with the Warriors before they became the dynasty. They was the young, unproven team. They came in and won. Then they became the proven team.
How long did it take?
2 years. 2 years.
Wait. It took Steph 2 years?
After Mark Jackson, after his departure, 2 years.
No, I think that was 3. How long was Mark Jackson there? 3 years?
2?
Just the first 2? No, because I played Steph my rookie year, and it was Don Nelson.
No. After
Once they became playoff.
the coach switch, it was that 1 year. Then they won it the next year.
Yep.
Okay.
2 years. Took him 2 years.
Let's keep this thing moving, man. We got to talk about Zion. So when you look at Zion, I think a report just came out that, hold on, let me pull it here. He's missed 60% of Pelicans games before entering the league, and they're saying he's not close to returning this year as he's recovering from a right hamstring injury. So we're going to talk about trust issues. Do you trust Zion's body to hold up for an entire season?
The body he has right now.
The body he has.
No.
What do you got to do to it?
What I'm saying, because the body he has right now, he's out for the rest of the season. So what do you got to do to it?
Stop eating that.
He has to lose. Listen, when he was in college, I was the only person that said, why are you guys glorifying this weight? You guys are glorifying weight when there's guys in the league who have weight clauses that you're trying to get down. Why is this impressive to you guys? You have 6'6", 6'5", 6'7", whatever it is, 285 at 19 years old. He only gets bigger with time. By the age of 23, he will be bigger. If he doesn't, this ain't college. This is an NBA. Going through NBA, you're drinking Gatorade, all that extra sugar, you're partying every night, plane rides. He will be all of 310 pounds before he's 21, 22.
Yep.
I said that then. They all thought I was stupid.
And living in New Orleans.
And living in New Orleans. Because you got to remember, no matter, we can be on diets right now. We're not going to be on diets at 19, 20, 21. We're going to be 19, 20, 21 year old. Kids, hanging out, having fun, partying. So I seen it coming. So for him, and I said, he needs to be more of lose a lot of weight to be a shooting guard, come downhill, be about 245, 250. Got to cut weight to about 245, 250. You got to remember, as you jump, you got to come down 6 times. That power is coming on those knees. So he has to get to the 245, 250 range.
Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
That's a hard city to do that in. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
It's some cities like, OKC, you can get that off. The Applebee's ain't really hitting like that.
What's so funny is, and I said, with a player like that, a player like that didn't need a nutritionist. He needed another player that had problems just like that. So, you mean, like Carmelo, right? You can see Carmelo, like, really takes care of his body to stay thin. Talk to him. What does he do? Al Harrington. Guys who really had to focus on, like, all right, I got to, we're about to go to, Miami or something, right? Let me run 2 miles before I get on this plane, eat this plane food, then go to Miami. What?
These niggas lazy.
No.
They all lazy.
At 21?
Let me tell you.
You know how?
Let me tell you why they lazy.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Lonzo, Chet Holmgren, all of these young players that's getting these first, second, third year injuries. It's because it's college. They not in the weight room. Y'all not on the track. Y'all not doing all the things we had to do when we was in college to really stay in shape. 33s, the 6, the 10s, the real running, the real stay in shape, like body fat, the stuff they do at Miami. You know what I'm saying? That should be league wide, right? Just for a standard of you staying in top shape as an athlete. But why the hell should the organization hold you to that standard and you not hold yourself to that standard? If I'm Zion and anybody in his camp, and I know that you came out of college 6'7", 285, and you saying to me as Gilbert Arenas, if you got down to 245, bro, LeBron ain't got nothing on you. So why wouldn't I take that and say, yeah, I'm gonna get down to that?
Okay.
But I don't. I sit in the room. I play the video game. I order Uber Eats. I'm drinking wine. I might be smoking some weed that really kind of enhance my whole appetite to eat more and more. I got enough money. I got enough money to tell people to shut the fuck up when I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm me. So now what? Now you can't get your shit right. Now you trying to figure out, man, why my shit still hurting, man? Because you lazy. You supposed to do 3 workouts today. You did 1 and you sat back and said, I'm going to go tomorrow.
Because the big brothers are gone. There's no more big brothers. There's no more, it's all you have to do, you just have to do just enough just to get by now.
But
like, I don't have to play. I don't have to do anything. Like I could just, go out here, play a couple 5, 10 games, show my skills, get a highlight tape. And then they're gonna rock that with that
bag.
But let's go back to when we were 19. Okay. Like let's not like we're talking from where we are now.
But it's a new day too, Gil. We can't go back in time and say it's the same.
No. We can go back to be 19. We can go back and be 19 with money in our pocket.
Okay.
Right? You couldn't tell us shit.
Right.
So if you couldn't tell us shit.
No, you could.
Like you couldn't, to the point where. Okay, listen.
Before you got your bag, you told the world where you was at. I'm in the gym.
But what I'm saying is you're trying to tell a 19-year-old kid to be on a diet so he can lose weight. That goes against everything of being 19. Because you got to remember.
So why would you draft him?
19, you have to, you got to remember. Now imagine being 19, right? And they're saying get down to 245. That's 40 pounds you got to lose during a season. So what are you doing after practice? Running 5, 10 miles every single day? That becomes miserable to you. That's not basketball to you.
Zion's 22 though, so put your.
But what I'm saying is that's not basketball to you anymore. That becomes a prison.
It is though, because Sean May had to do the same thing in Carolina. He was overweight.
He wasn't overweight in college. He was fine in college.
Nope, and they put him on a weight restricting. Our last year, Sean was on 2 different diets. He had to run every day.
And how did that work for him?
We won the championship.
No, I mean, how did it work for the rest of his career?
I don't know about that because he went back to
being
because he was lazy. But when we needed him to be top tier, and he answered that call, he showed up in 2020, like 20 points, 20 rebounds, 30 and 20. Sheldon Williams putting it on his head, like he showed up.
But I said this too. I said with Zion's natural body, he can't touch a weight room. I said the reason he can't touch a weight room because if he has football genetics into him,
it's too much.
Once he hits an NBA workout in lifting, he's gonna blow. He's not gonna be fat. It's gonna be muscle. Like we seen what he looked like in high school that senior year to his first year at Duke. You're like, wait, what is this?
Anthony Mason.
Because he got in that weight room, he got in a professional weight room, and you can see the explosion, all that. And I'm like, if he gets to the next level and he has an NBA weightlifting program and all the time in the world, that's going to be bad.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's,
yes.
But that's something that he's going to have to really understand. That's why I said he needs more of the secrets during the season where, before you go to certain cities, get on a treadmill a little bit. You know what I mean? You can't eat on the plane.
I think we're giving too much excuses.
No, it's not excuses.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the
too.
secret.
Yes.
It's the secret.
Yes.
Like,
it's a secret.
at 19, I couldn't do
We
that.
didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but at 19, I couldn't even do that. Like Scott Skiles, like, are you, like, seriously? Like Kurt Thomas, Jerry Stackhouse, like Luke Rittenauer, like these it's your vets, man. It's the people that's around you that's supposed to hold you accountable. Like, if you're the number one pick and you're supposed to be this guy and you want greatness, then you need to do this. Mm-hmm. Like, why is it always this like, oh, well, this, and it's like, man, fuck that. Like, bro, I had no excuses. I had to get in there every day, do what I had to do. After 55, the next day, back in the gym, get to it. Like,
but I'm saying we're trying to pretend that because he's not losing weight, he's not doing that. He is doing that, right? But when you got to remember, after I did 10 miles, when he goes home and eats 15 burgers or 5 burgers, everything he did just went out the window.
No one's going to come in here and make you be great. You got to take it upon yourself to say, look, I'm a little chubby. I'm a little girthy. I need to get in the weight room a little bit more. Maybe the morning session that I do stretching and let me go back and try to tone this up. Let me ask the coaches how many more sprints I could run. Can I get some more movement in the offense? Let me do what I need to do for the accountability sake.
No, but
because we need you on the court, so
we need you.
You ain't doing something.
And Zion's 22, so 19.
When did Kevin Love change his body?
Kevin changed his body, so that's what I was going to use as an example. Because at UCLA, Kevin was a big boy. I want to say his first couple years.
No, not his first couple years.
First year he was with me. He was my rook.
Yeah.
Kevin was my rook. He was flat-footed.
Yeah.
Cinder block feet.
Hitting you with the
hitting you with the over that.
Probably Cleveland and being around.
Yeah, see, being
right
around
before.
Brown.
No, it was right before.
Right before
30-30. The 30-30 game is when he was trim.
He was trimming up.
He
So
had
like,
the
that's what I'm saying. So
lumberjack beard.
Mike Miller. Mike Miller came in as a chubby little white boy, right? When I got him in Washington, motherfucker looked like Brad Pitt. Abs everywhere, like, damn. Right? I mean, so, you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't been in the league long enough to really understand. You got to remember, college, what you're used to in college is what you're different in the NBA.
How long he need you? How many years you gonna give him?
No.
How many? He need 10 years?
No, we take Kevin Garnett away from you. You're a different person.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But those are 2 years I had that I had a vet, like he said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you learn from him.
I did.
Right? We take him away from you. You're finding out for yourself.
Man, I don't know what the fuck.
That's what I'm saying. You're finding out for yourself, and that he didn't have that. You know what I mean?
Ain't the coach that?
No.
CJ
McCullough?
Oh, cause yeah. So I'm supposed to eat the same thing CJ's eating, right?
No, JJ said he came in. JJ was one of the guys. JJ really was.
I don't want to listen to JJ.
You don't want to listen.
I want to listen to someone I know.
He went to Duke though. He was a Dookie. He's a
What I'm
Dookie.
saying,
He looked like Coach K, so it's like
I want to listen.
Some people
too much.
I want to
too much like
I want to
Ball
listen
Master.
to someone who has the same problem as me. I'm some skinny dude who got abs. Like, you don't have my problem. You can eat anything you want. You don't have to worry about that. I eat 2 burgers. I gain 5 fucking pounds.
So we can't bring. Hey, we can't bring.
It's taking me 10 miles to get this shit off. Like that, how you don't got my problem.
We can't bring Oliver Miller in.
No, but you can call.
Who?
You can call.
Antoine Walker.
You can call anybody. Like, I can look at a body and say, hey, Melo, can somebody get the phone on Melo? Hey, what are you eating during the season? What is your diet?
Kyle Lowry.
I mean, like, yes.
Yeah.
We have these players.
But look, they diets are still ongoing.
It's still going on. I need to, but
They
I,
having real
Kevin
trouble.
Love.
They having real
But
trouble
I'm saying,
getting that
Kevin
weight off.
Love, like you shredded down your 3rd year. What did you do? Like, I need,
How
because I'm dieting and this shit ain't going off.
How easy when you talk about, because this is I think a lot of people don't realize just how much food is around from the plane to the hotel.
That's a lot of food.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
No money on food. One
Here,
thing about it,
no.
you ain't spend no money on food.
Listen, this is
Anything you want
This is a
to.
real story. Look at my pictures in Orlando. I'm lighter than I was when I was in Orlando. Because we lifted, They had, oh my God.
Oh, yeah, we had
They
to go
had
to Orlando.
breakfast, they had lunch,
Yeah.
they had pregame,
Yeah.
and they had, after you get off the game, they had dinner. So you didn't have to spend $1. I was walking with plates, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there looking at a picture, and I can see it's just, like, I'm in shape, but I can see it. I can see the
You
weight.
can see it.
I was 234
Whoa.
in Orlando.
Shit.
All my Wizard years, I'm 208, 210. 208, 210. I remember I got the 221s and I freaked out, right? Like I had count my calories. How am I, and I realized I'm drinking 4 Gatorades a game.
Wow.
All that sugar and shit.
Yep.
Because I'm not burning it off. You know, you gotta remember in a game, you probably ran 1.6 miles. Maybe.
For sure.
Right?
For sure. Easy.
That's a Gatorade, 1.
Yeah.
I'm drinking 3, so I'm gaining weight during the season, not realizing it. You know what I mean? Just because of the habit. So, you know what I mean? Like, whatever he's doing in the summer, okay, cool. It's not the summer you have to worry about with him. It's going to be that season where you're not running as much. You're playing games, you're flying, you're getting in late, you're eating late. That's where, you know.
But get your ass up and go to the weight room and run. Get your ass up.
See, but
Get your ass up.
But that's what, he don't have that. He don't have what you're saying.
He got it in here.
No.
Get your ass up and run.
He needs you to say that.
No, he need him to say it in his little head.
He don't know that
Hey,
yet.
get your
You
little
don't know
ass
it.
up.
You don't know that
because
yet.
it's not being taught. It's
Look,
not being taught. It's
hey,
not, it's,
Zion, if you listening, I'm telling you, you don't want to wait till it's too late. You don't want to wait till it's too late to get your ass up and run. You don't want to wait till it's like, oh,
And then that's even against it because he has a hamstring in the foot. He can't run.
get your ass up and do the motorbike, nigga. Get
take
them
some
on.
yoga.
You got the
Go take some
turkey
yoga
arms.
from swimming.
it's other, I mean, it's other things. They got so much stuff now.
Now.
Like, they have
That's
so
what I
much
said.
stuff
Do
now.
some neck exercises. You can.
We don't have go. Just keep going. Just go. We good. Just go.
All right, let's do it.
No, there was another one.
You want me to ask?
Yes.
Gil, this is your show. You pay the bill. You feed my children. So, do you think that Zion can live up to expectations?
No.
And when you say no, why do you say that?
Because he, one, is he was supposed to be the next LeBron, right? And was it 4th year? He doesn't have the accolades as LeBron did, so he can't be, no matter what he does going forward, he can't be the next LeBron. So that means we have to push him down now. You can't, no matter what you do going forward, you can't be the next LeBron because you already wasted 4 years of your career. So now it's who is the next.
So you can't be the next LeBron, and that's obviously, the pinnacle of where you want to be. But what level can he get to, do you think?
Now,
All-star.
Sean Kemp,
Yeah.
Charles Barkley, Sean
So that's
Kemp.
not, because I think some people are going to hear, here go Gil Hayden, whatever. Like, shit, if somebody told me I could be Charles Barkley, and that's what my ceiling could be, I'm going to say.
You might want to listen to us, not motherfucker to ESPN. Because look, ESPN is going to have him failing. They're not even going to give him another goalpost. Right? We're giving him a goalpost. Like, hold on. This is where they put you where they shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Absolutely.
They should, like, it's like what they do to young athletes. They give you the highest achievement to try to reach when we should say, hey, all right, listen, coming into the league, he is the next, Charles Barkley, Sean Kemp. Let him hit those markers first, then you address the next one.
Let him surpass.
But now you put him up here where you already gave him the F, right? And say, wait, hold on, that was them. That's not us. We're players. We really understand that. You can't be that. It's just impossible now. So here's the next goalpost. You got Karl Malone. You have, you know what I mean? You have other tiers that you can make and have a Hall of Fame career. So,
And still have a great career.
Zebo, you said Zebo. I think he's a higher tier than Zebo.
No, he's way more athletic.
That's us right now. So that's why I said,
Zebo's a beast.
right now you're talking about, that second, third tier of, Charles Barkley, Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
If he gets to them, then, we try to find somebody else that's above them that he can wiggle
Larry
through.
Johnson,
He can,
But
that's
if he
what I
learned to shoot it a little bit.
But that's what I said. I mean, so he has, next group of people that he can, go forward and try to.
Okay, I think when you explain it, I think that makes sense. For me, it's always, I'm very supportive and defensive of yourself when I see people like, oh, Gil's hating or whatever. It's like, no, I'm giving you a realistic goal. Y'all were hating when y'all said he could be LeBron without letting that man even play a game yet, letting him get to that level.
First of all, these fans, they don't know shit about basketball. That motherfucker don't know shit about no goddamn basketball. You know what I'm saying? So just put that in perspective first. Like, we can't be out here trying to prove them.
Oh, I feel
them. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what we try to do, and we hurt ourselves trying to do it, trying to figure out like think about like the Vince Carters and the Tracy McGrady's. You know, you throw these tags on them, like you throw a tag on them that, like you're making it impossible. Like especially with the Jordan thing, like they don't want to tell us Jordan was considered the greatest basketball player of all times by his third championship, right?
Yeah.
At that point, he only had about 25,000 points, if that. And you coined him the best player ever. So it didn't even have nothing to do with the other 3 championships. So let's stop pretending, oh, Jordan got 6 championships. You named him the best fucking player on the planet that ever lived on his third championship, shit, on his second championship. Yeah. Shit, the first time he won the first championship. You were just waiting for a championship to name him the best player that ever walked this planet. Yeah. So let's stop pretending that any of it actually mattered.
Like after he got the 6th one, then it was finally
like, oh, man, like.
Because he got that 6.
Like, but it was after 1. You're like, oh, remember, as soon as he won the first one, greatest man to ever play this game. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was mad at that point.
Yeah, he was high. He was high. He was high.
You know, Kareem was mad in 92.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
He needs 20,000 points to catch me, and you named him number 1.
Already?
Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest with it.
Got no rebounds.
So now let's hit our last segment. Y'all heard of OnlyFans, but we got mostly fans because we got a lot of fans, but we got a lot of haters as well. So I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna ask you, what's your most embarrassing basketball moment? Brandon, go first. What's your most embarrassing basketball moment?
My most embarrassing basketball moment, man, like when I was just anything silly or just somebody in the game.
Whatever.
Man, I think, man,
whatever happened to you, like.
Man, I think when Derrick Rose hit the game winner on me, and my son was at the game, courtside, and that's when he was doing the MVP. Like he was on his MVP run, and then we was in Milwaukee. I played great D. I'm there, hand there, everything. He hit the shot. I just walked right past my son. Just so embarrassed, like it's your dad, like I'm your father. Like, damn.
He did this in front of my son.
Like, God damn.
All right, Rashad,
I was so hyped to have him there. I was so hyped.
My son ready? Yeah, you see Pops.
Derrick Rose, now you know that. Right? You fucking up.
He said, I had to look past my son.
You fucking up family dynamic.
He over there waving the thing.
Like, goddamn sign on my goddamn face.
Rashad, what's your most embarrassing basketball moment?
And you talking about like on the court?
You can give me whatever you got.
Man, it had to be. I wasn't getting no calls on the court, and I was trying to figure out with the refs what they was on. And I taken the ball out, and the ref that I was having problems with, he looked over to me. He was about to hand me the ball. He said, "You know, I seen you on TV last night with the Keeping Up on the Kardashians. Why you do that girl like that?" I said, "Man, is that why you ain't giving me no calls, man? Why you ain't giving me no calls, man?" And it was just like, that was a moment of like, shit, what did I get myself into? You know what I'm saying? I was so like, is this how it's gonna be? I ain't really like that shit. I ain't like that shit.
All right, Gil, I'm a little scared to ask you because I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna do it. Gil's Arena. What's your most embarrassing basketball moment?
So it was an off-court thing that happened on court. So I was manscaping, right? Trying to be all cute manscaping. Okay. And it was a rusted razor. So I got these like black kilos on the side, right? So the team doctor gave me some little medicine to put on the sides to burn them off. It's like in 3 days, they'll burn off. Well, he said, just dab it on. So I did one of these joints, right?
Like some cocoa butter.
Yeah. 3 days later, bruh, all burnt. Like all the flesh was rubbed. All flesh, all pink, red. Like it was bad. So we're playing the Clippers, right? We're playing the Clippers. So I'm trying to figure out how to not feel this pain, like trying to run. So I decided, okay, got my tights on, right? I got my tights. I put baby powder. Like, I'm just like powder. I'm trying to like cool it down. Got the baby powder. Pop, 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 pop.
You didn't go seek medical attention at all. You just.
No, the medical attention I seek got me this problem.
So you was like, fuck them. Fuck them.
I got my own
baby powder.
So I put baby powder, right? So then I seen like baby powder like seeping through. So I said, oh shit. So what I did is got the what's the name tape? The tape we do.
Yeah.
So I put the tape around the thigh. Boop, boop, boop. Good. In the game. In the game. And you know, I guess once you start sweating, start seeping. So the baby powder is seeping on
white
court.
shit.
Yeah. So something happened. All you see was poof. Hey man, they had to stop the game, man, clean up the floor, man. I had to go in there, change the tights, and all of their baby powder slipping everybody.
You was doing the LeBron?
I hit the LeBron, and LeBron.
Oh my God.
Swear to God, man, that was the most embarrassing thing ever, man. Just imagine you get hit and just white stuff just.
And this baby powder all over the locker. There's baby powder everywhere in the locker room.
Yeah.
They got baby powder everywhere.
It was
That's why
yeah.
you dumping that.
Yeah, I was dumping it.
If it was the 80s, they would have thought some other shit going
No,
on.
yeah, no, serious. No, they dead ass serious, but everybody was slipping on the floor. It was just, because everybody's like, oh man, it's kind of slippery. Everybody doing one of these. I'm like, the baby powder's leaking.
Did you ever find out it was you? Or
No. Yeah. No. Listen, when I got hit and it just.
What is Gilbert hiding?
Yeah, bro, it was everybody laughing, man. I'm so embarrassed, bro. Because now you got to explain, why would you have baby powder in you? Yeah, man, it burnt off, man.
where did you get the razor at?
My girl, you know, you kind of keep it in the shower.
You used it.
it.
Ooh, yeah.
Boy.
You don't know how old them shits be.
Boy,
They're
excuse me. No.
Why you don't live with
No.
Why you get your own
You gotta
shower,
have your
man.
own razor.
Get your own shower,
No.
man. Stop trying to be what you.
No. That's what you meant by manscaping, huh?
Yeah, no, because, you know, come on, we know. They say, you get rid of all the hair, you look bigger. And I'm about to gain a few inches.
That's why you did this.
Yeah, I learned the wrong way.
Oh, nigga.
Over there listening to the dumbass team, man. Yeah, man, you shake it off. You got your inches.
Man in the mirror trying to see extra inches. Let me see if this shit works.
That's our show for the week. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy. We'll be back next Tuesday with more. We appreciate y'all. Drop y'all comments in. Get y'all slander, get y'all love, everything, man. We'll be back. I appreciate you to Brandon Jennings.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Sean McCants. Gilbert Arenas, always keeping us employed. We'll see y'all Tuesday.
The dogs is in the building.